Hi, this is Weekly Reflections, and I'm NancyJoy. Happy Valentine's Day. We're all still in that energy. Speaking of the Love Day, I call this Reflections the urgency of compassion, and it's a clarion call to all light workers and a personal invitation from me to join us in this clarion call. So let me explain. The Dali Lama has said, here's his quote, "Compassion is not a religious business, it's a human business. Compassion is not a luxury, it's essential for our own peace and stability. It is essential for human survival." Compassion is essential for human survival. Okay, so right now on our planet, we come to a time when we're kind of in a very uncomfortable critical mass, if you want to look at it one way, of chaos, fear, and suffering. As the cosmic dark is rearing around trying to save itself from, of course, the onslaught of beautiful light that is transforming everything back to love. So it is returning us to our divine essence. And signs of this are everywhere. Most recently, the Pope of the West met with the Pope of the East. The Vatican Pope met with the Russian Orthodox Pope, bringing Christianity together out of duality into compassion, into love, that there really are no differences. It's all one, right? And so in our also, there was a beautiful peace meditation on a mountain overlooking, I don't remember, it might have been one city in Syria that James Twyman put together last week. And really, it was close to 1 million people participated on the internet. And the peace accords began to take root. The talks began to become fruitful. And the peace accords in that section in Syria and beyond is beginning to take roots. So this is terrific news. The unfair banking system is being compressed and pushed and compressed and pushed by the new world banking system that so many countries have joined in on. And so that's going to change everything. Debt, the way money works, money having real value, and all that is coming our way. But there's one very important step that all we light workers, or as many as possible, need to take as soon as possible to push this over the edge and create finally that space that we need to be in. And this is compassion, just as the Dalai Lama said. And what compassion is, it's not forgiveness. Forgiveness says, somebody wronged me, but I love them. I'll find the love in my heart. Compassion says, there's no wrong or right. There's only one thing, and that one thing is love. And everything has to be brought back into that love. Compassion is love in action. It's the highest vibration of motion now that we can use. It's our most effective tool to bring about this change. And so how can you do it? It's like the Dalai Lama says, this is urgent. This is very urgent right now. So what does this mean? Well, it means, first of all and foremost, you got to stop blaming. I know we've talked about it, but it's really got to stop. And blaming in your own lives, blaming individuals, past friends, or whatever. But even more importantly, it starts there. But the hardest thing is to stop blaming those that you feel responsible for this situation, those that perhaps you feel have enslaved humanity, have caused so much pain and suffering. The more you point the finger and the more you blame them, the more resistance there is for compassion to return our entire, not just our world. This planet is very important because we have such an amazing DNA that's coming back together, that galactically in our whole galaxy. This is a very important shift. And we are being called on by the benevolent star beings and within our own hearts to bring everything back to compassion. You can't be in the 5D reality and hold on to blame and judgment in any way, in any part of your lives. So how many times do we all say, well, and they've done this, and they've done that? And I don't care if the they is your cabal, if it's the banksters, if it's the government, if it's the religions, if it's the medical system, but whatever you feel you need to blame, the root of it is, it's a darkness that's devoid of love. And what does it need? It needs love. We are a one, and we are all returning to love. So it is so important right now for everyone to not underestimate their personal power of compassion. Don't give it away so easily. It's not worth the ego's one moment of glory and judgment to give away the power of compassion, to change the world and to change the earth. The urge to blame someone when something is uncomfortable or disruptive is a normal human response, but it's sort of a mind-controlled response, because what does it do? It keeps you in duality. Them, us, you did this, whatever. Keeps you in duality and leaves you stranded in duality, which is not a 5D vibration. So we really, as light workers, we need to learn a way to move through the feelings that keep us pointing the finger, to bring our egos into alignment with our hearts and allow that flow of compassion to begin to take over the world. Some say the Pope's showing the way. Some say the Pope's not a good guy. Well, I'm sorry, I don't know. Good, bad, there we go again. Let's bring this all into compassion. Blaming the nefarious beings, be whoever they are, is not stepping into this beautiful, wide crack of compassion and love that's opening on our planet. The natural impulse of love is to acknowledge the divinity in absolutely everything. So it's urgent right now. And what do you do with these unresolved feelings that keep you from being able to wanting to cause harm to the ones who have done so much? What can you do? Well, fortunately, there was a wonderful formula of compassion downloaded and given about 20 years ago to a dear colleague and friend of mine. You might have heard me talk about her, Jalila Starr. And it's called the Formula of Compassion, as I said. And it helps walk people through the understanding of the truth of who we are, the star beings that we are, what we're here to do as peacekeepers, and helps bring you into that space where you can truly be in compassion. And I'm so excited because today I'm recording this as Valentine's Day, and we just had a very important call 3 or 4 hours ago where a group of light workers got together, opened their hearts, and activated the template of conscious compassion on the earth, fully and consciously. So now what the call is to bring as many of you as possible on board to, we created the template, now it needs to be activated with Heartlights, with hundreds or thousands or whatever. It doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be a huge number, it just has to be so real and so ready that you're ready to go into your heart space and call on that compassion for every being. These nefarious beings are ones who have lost their way. As children, they were conditioned, sodomized, tortured to become who they are. They don't know any way out. This is the only thing they know. They're lost to love. And it's our job to open our hearts and our compassion up. And that truly will be the end of this battle of the dark and light here on earth and possibly further on. So Jalila and I and our friend Jeff pardon me, Jeff Saunders, Jalila Starr, and myself, we're having a free conference call on Monday, January 29th, and we're going to call it something like the Urgent Call to Compassion. And Jalila has a wonderful history. I've got links to her site and to her weekly message here in my message, so you can do some further research. But it will be Monday evening, the 29th, which is Leap Day. Only happens once every 4 years, so that's a very powerful time. At 7:30 Central Time, so that'd be 8:30 on the East Coast, and it'll be 6:30 Mountain and 5:30 in the Pacific time frame. And anywhere else in the world you are, please join us. I will be posting the conference call number, probably pop up on this video by the time I get it published, or it will be on the written portion of my reflections below. So please join us, learn about more how that we are the star beings that came here to open this field of compassion to heal the world right now, and catch the magic, assist us in anchoring and and activating the template of compassion and action in our hearts and on our planet. I'm really looking forward to this. I hope you can make it. I hope you can feel the urgency of it. And at the same time, I hope you can feel the wonderful heart power in it. So I'm inviting you. It's a personal invitation. I sure hope you're going to be able to join us, and I'll be reminding you now until the date. So have a great week. Catch the magic. Don't forget about the free sessions. Take care of who you are, and hope to see you on the phone call. Bye-bye.